A couple wanted to avoid the nuclear explosion, so they built a fallout shelter. The two of them had just descended to the shelter. The house on the ground had exploded. Looks like the nuclear bomb is real. Calvin is a scientist. To avoid radiation, he specially adjusted the countdown timer for the shelter. Wait until 35 years for the door to unlock. But they do not know that what just fell was not a bomb, but an aircraft that crashed. Helen is pregnant. It wasn't long before she gave birth to Adam. Adam grew up slowly in an enclosed space with no sunlight. Everything is available in this fallout shelter. In addition to the necessities enough to live for 35 years, there is also an interesting ecosystem. In their free time, the whole family can catch fish and grow flowers together. They can even go shopping in the warehouse. Before eating, they prayed together. After eating, they watch TV together. Although they live in the shelter, separate from the world, but they still live happily. Helen teaches Adam dignity and how to dance. Calvin teaches Adam to play boxing, learn languages, and how to manage money. He even gave the baseball card he collected and the shares to Adam. Time quickly passed, and under the tutelage of his parents, Adam has matured. The door is also about to open. On Adam's 35th birthday, his mother used the remaining ingredients in the warehouse to make a cake for Adam. They even prepared gifts for Adam. Dad gave Adam a pair of homemade ice skates. Mom gave him a hand-sewn leather jacket. Adam closed his eyes and wished for his birthday this year. He hopes to find a wife. On the day the door was opened, the whole family waited excitedly for a moment to return to the outside world. The door just opened, and Calvin volunteered to go outside to examine. Now their home is a bar about to close. Seeing Calvin rising from the ground with smoke, the bar owner thought a god had appeared and passed out on the spot. Over the past 35 years, the road to prosperity in the past has now become extremely dilapidated. Calvin watched the homeless man pick up the trash, and the man dressed in women on the street was amazed. He hurried back to the shelter. He told Helen and Adam the bad situation outside. He even told them not to go out. But Helen has endured enough life like this. She wants to go out and admire the majestic beauty. While the two quarreled, Calvin's heart disease relapsed. Helen just had to tell Adam to go out to buy medicine and necessities for 20 years. Adam took his baseball card and the shares his dad gave him out of the shelter he'd lived in for 35 years. This is the first time he has been in contact with human society since birth. Looking at the clear blue sky, Adam was extremely excited. He greeted the passerby and took a bus into the city. He went to an antique store to sell the baseball cards his dad gave to make money. The owner saw that the old baseball card that Adam was holding was amazed. Because this old baseball card is worth it. But not long after that, the owner discovered Adam did not seem to be sure of its value. So he wants to trick Adam, spending $500 to buy the whole box of cards. Adam thought he was in big interest. Fortunately, the staff at the side reminded him, a baseball card in the box is worth $6,000. Eve's honesty angered her boss, and he fired her. Adam fell in love with this honest girl. In order to chat more with Eve, he asked Eve to take him to the hotel. He paid her a baseball card as remuneration. Unexpectedly the next day, Eve went to the hotel to return his baseball card. Listen, I can't get this card just because I take you home. I hope I can, but I can't, so take it back. But Adam didn't want to give up Eve, so he hired Eve to sell his cards. He will use the money to buy necessary items. Faced with the lofty salary that Adam paid, Eve agreed. Together they bought up 2 stockpiles of supplies. Eve didn't know what Adam bought so many things for. In her eyes, Adam was a strange guy. After buying enough supplies, Adam reminded Eve to help him find a wife. Eve, though she was speechless with him, still agreed. In fact, Eve had also fallen in love with this naive man. Adam was always curious about everything. He can skate happily, he can go to the ocean to play excitedly. He could even be madly taking a rain shower. But the marriages of Eve's parents and brother both failed. This makes it difficult for her to accept Adam. To find a wife for Adam, Eve led him to a bar. But seeing him laughing and hugging another woman's waist dancing, Eve couldn't help but get jealous and angry. When she got home, her friend said that Adam had left with another girl. Eve showed no interest. But after a while she wanted to find Adam. Unexpectedly Adam was back, startling Eve to fall. After entering the house, Adam treated Eve's wound. Then he confessed deeply to her. Over the night, Eve understood her feelings and accepted Adam. But at this point, Adam told Eve about his home situation.
In 1962, when the bomb was dropped on Los Angeles, my parents were in our fallout shelter. That's where I was born. What I would like to do is to take you with me down into the fallout shelter.
After hearing what Adam said, Eve had only one thought in her heart. He's crazy. She quickly told him to go home. The next day, when Adam and his friends were driving out, they accidentally found the entrance to his house. He happily went to Eve's house to inform her of the good news. But Eve found a psychiatrist who came to check on Adam. Because he wanted to go home, Adam ran away. Before leaving, he handed the rest of the baseball cards and shares to Eve. Adam finally came home to meet his parents. He asked the owner of the bar to find someone to help him transport the items in the warehouse. At this time, Eve's friend discovered that the shares that Adam left were worth billions of dollars. Adam's items were made 35 years ago. They began to believe that what Adam said was probably true. So they decided to look for Adam. The two of them couldn't find him, so dejectedly left. Eve looked at the passerby. She didn't know if she could see Adam later. She feels very sad. But at this moment, the figure of Adam appeared on the side of the road. She hurried out of the car, hugged Adam tightly, and gave him a passionate kiss. Just like that, Adam led Eve down to the shelter. Helen warmly welcomed Eve. Calvin at the side teaches Adam some essential knowledge. In order for his parents to adapt to life on the earth, Adam exchanged a portion of shares and baseball cards for money. Then he started investing in businesses. He also built a large house in the suburbs. Waiting for everything to be done, he took his parents from the shelter to the house in the suburbs. Adam wants to wait as they gradually adapt to the life outside, before telling the truth that no nuclear explosion has ever happened. Helen happily saw the sky. Calvin is still doubting everything out there. At the time Helen was immersed in the beauty, Calvin silently held a ruler in the garden to calculate the area for the next shelter.